Okay, today we're going to talk about Rye-on-Rye. Rye-on-Rye is a tribute to rye, of course, and also rye whiskey barrels. About 4 years ago or so, we bought about 20 barrels from Templeton Rye, which, in my opinion, Templeton Rye is really phenomenal rye whiskey. So the folks from Iowa, sent us about 20 barrels, and they came in the brewery, and a bunch of brewers, we just smelled all these barrels, and we're looking at each other and going like, wow, these are just amazing. They're so rich, so intense, so different than what we've had before. And we're just standing around there and kind of looking at each other, not really knowing what to do, until one of the brewers says like, well, why don't we just make a rye beer and put the rye beer in a rye whiskey barrel and just call it Rye-on-Rye. So we put the beer in the barrels, and every month or so a bunch of us would go down and smell these barrels, and we thought like, okay, after 3-4 months this beer will be just nice and blended and be all perfect. The blenders in Belgium, the lambic blenders, they call it mariage parfait, perfect marriage. That's what you're looking for. You want all these flavors to kind of nice and blend together. And it took about 11 months before we finally said, okay, I think we got it. I think the flavors are finally blending, but still the beer was so intense and so hot from the barrels that we had to cut back and do about 1/3 of fresh beer to blend with the barrel-aged beer, because otherwise it's just too intense. And really what we're after is just to make nice balanced beers around here. And so that's what we've been doing since then. 2/3 of the beer is barrel aged, 1/3 is fresh beer to make Rye-on-Rye. A rye beer aged in a rye whiskey barrel. Cheers.